And welcome back to Echoes of the Wandering Inn, where the leveling never stops. My name is Paul Morris.
And I'm Jeff Lalonde. Thank you so much for coming on back and tuning in. We love to see, hear.
Here, know you exist.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks for
Welcome back.
listening. Anyway. As always, we are here to do another chapter of the Wandering Inn, specifically chapter 32.
32. 10 away from the life answer of life, the universe, and everything.
Yep, 42.
42. But today is 32. We are calling this chapter the Immortal Game, which, if you have read the chapter, you already know why. If you have not read the chapter, what are you doing listening to us? Why are you here? Go and listen to the chapter and come back. I'm sure you will have a lot more fun that way. And if you, of course, want to see behind the scenes photos, such as the monstrosity that is the bag of Skittles that Paul bought from our local bulk food store.
The best. I don't know what he's talking about. The answer is yes. Put all of the Skittles in the same bag like a normal person.
So, in order for you to understand this, please go and visit our Instagram, echoes_of_the Wandering Inn, and sound off on that Skittles post. Do you mix both regular Skittles and sour Skittles in the same bag and or bowl, or are you a normal person and keep them separated?
It's separated only if you're an insane person. And I know this because you called a friend and they agreed with me.
Yeah, but that's the thing is they like sour. I, Jeff, do not like sour as a rule. So, you monster!
Not the bubblegum! Not my bubblegum drops!
Thumb drop buttons!
Not my thumb drop buttons! Yes, we watch Shrek a lot.
We do. Well, Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Anyway, so we're going to start talking about this chapter. This chapter starts where the last one, obviously, right where we left off. Aaron, Kershaya, and the Antinium are all at the inn, and they are playing chess in the grass.
In the grass?
On the grass.
On the grass, on a hilltop. And it is described as late fall. So when Aaron arrived not that long ago, it was early fall. So now it's late fall.
So it's like been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks, or maybe just over a month at this point. And that is good just to kind of keep a pulse on the local weather patterns.
The magical weather pattern.
Now, Pawn has been distressed, to say the least.
Yeah.
Over the last little bit, but he's described as super calm while he's playing chess.
It's like this, it's so funny. But in this series, chess is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Like for so many aspects of the story. Like it's kind of the reason of this Antinium, now is now named Pawn, is an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also, I would like to point this out now, because it's past now. The sweeping Antinium is Pawn.
The sweeping Antinium is actually Pawn. Now, something else I wanna point out here is that I don't think that it's just chess that caused Pawn to it caused him to maybe awaken.
Yes.
But to gain full individuality, I truly think that it is mostly the solstice effect.
Oh yeah, because Aaron introduced chess to in her interactions with the workers, while they were at the end, treating them like they're people, and giving them chess and speaking to them because Aaron gave Pawn basically individuality, and they continue to play in this game over and over and over again.
Yeah, and so throughout the chapter, there's obviously a lot of chess happening. Pawn, coming to terms with his life being actually individual at this point, not or at least not being a normal Antinium anymore.
He's still connected to the Antinium, he's still because he explains to Aaron that the Antinium are hive mind, and that while he is himself, he is still Antinium.
Yes. It's also pointed out that Celis, while she shows up, is really unnerved by
unsettled,
definitely unsettled. I have her that she is full on fearful of the fact that there are all of these Antinium that are out of the hive that are not doing their normal thing, which is working, and that they're just kind of all hanging around watching Pawn and Aaron playing chess,
which is interesting. And then throughout this chapter, Aaron starts realizing that Pawn is really good.
Like, literally overnight, really, really good. And in fact, loses several games to him. And now, I will say that she loses a game, there's a bunch of exposition. She loses another game, there's a bunch of exposition. So time does pass. But throughout the whole chapter, she loses several games to him. And we will get back to why that is.
So, as they continue to play... Krishaya and eventually, actually, Lissum appears. And
literally, Lissum just appears.
At one point, Lissum just appears with Pisces, and you're like, where the fuck did he come from? There was no introduction. It was just like, I'm here now. You're like, what the fuck? But about leveling, we get a lot of info on leveling.
So much info about leveling.
Basically, Aaron says that she's level 10. And she's gained 10 levels since she's been here, and that really freaks out Krishaya and Celis. Not freaks them out, but they're really impressed.
Yeah, because specifically, it's like 10 levels in a month in only Innkeeper, and Krishaya and Celis both are like, that is unheard of. Like, usually people have to apprentice under an Innkeeper for over several years
to get that high.
And it's theorized by them at the time that it's because Erin is doing it all herself.
Yeah.
In an inhospitable area that she has experienced such explosive growth.
And Erin is still a little befuddled by the leveling system, and she's like pushes back against it's not how it's not normal. And they go into how leveling is just part of life here, and it's even part religious in some areas, where Krishaya doesn't feel that religious aspect of it, but she explains how in some more more devout, that you get to a certain level, that is your maximum level, and you die.
Yeah. Which is, could you imagine? Oh, congratulations, you reached level XYZ. You're dead.
And it's just and Aaron's like, that's stupid. And she's like, what?
Yeah, but some interesting facts that we get through this is that there's usually only about a dozen people per continent that get to level 50. And that getting to level 70 is an incredibly rare moment.
And if you're level 70, you're soloing armies.
Oh yeah.
If a warrior became level 70, he's a one-man army.
Yeah, absolutely. It's also spoken that even though you can be a warrior, you can be a butcher, you can be a whatever class you happen to be, skills are common for all of these classes. But not everybody gets the same skills.
Yes, it's it's very. They talk about that these classes do get these skills, but it's not a set. It always Pisces expands on it. It's basically your intent matters in what your intent and your struggle, what you need in that moment to go forward into not best, but overcome that situation in the future. And you'll get these abilities, but it's not predetermined.
Yeah.
And also we get all this exposition while they're talking. Aaron is also again, it's like, is Pawn cheating? Like, how? What is happening?
What is happening? Why is he just so good at this? We also find out that there are different, like, this is not the right word, but that there are different tiers to classes.
Evolutions. There's evolutions.
Yeah, so there's like a warrior class, but then like Relt, you could transition from warrior to spearmaster. But if you wanted to get the blade master class, you would have to start again with warrior.
Yeah.
And then transition that warrior class into blade master, and then you would be both a blade and spearmaster.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of information. It's basically going deeper into the leveling aspect of this story.
Pirateaba does a fantastic job of having multiple things kind of happening at once. Where there is, like for example, in this moment, Aaron and Pawn are playing several games of chess over and over and over. And while this is happening, all of this other exposition and all of this other information is being shared at the same time. Which both things end up becoming foils for the other, I feel.
Yeah. It's actually funny because like I have even though this is a lit RPG, I've recently read another lit RPG that I'm trying to get my trying him to read it, but he's not.
Yes, I will read that other one that's turning into a TV show very shortly. I just want to finish my reread first.
But it's this for those who read other lit RPGs. This is like almost, I would say, The Wandering Inn is light RPG, where like. I've only read the other one. It's Dungeon Crawler Carl, where that one is very video game-esque. Yeah. Like you get like loot boxes from things that you do. This you get like it's a way of life and not a self-insert into a video game. And it's very intricate and very they talk about how it gets hard. It's harder to level as you go. Like you have to have extreme struggles, and they getting to level 100 is like mythic.
Yeah,
like they don't think anyone has ever reached 100. I think Krishaya talks about like there's a myth about someone who reached 90, but like no one in recent
literally unheard of in today's world. Also, it's important to remind everyone the gods
are dead.
They are dead. The gods are dead.
Dead gods.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, dead gods.
So we continue playing this chess game, and Aaron is getting more and more confused about why Pawn keeps smoking her. And she then realizes every time that she goes, the other Antinium are like watching back and forth.
Yeah, and the important thing to note is Aaron is so confused because she is literally a chess prodigy. Like she actually, as a child, was playing against and winning against grandmasters. Which I don't know if you know anything about chess. It's probably more than I do, but grandmasters, believe it or not, are really, really stinking good at chess.
Yeah, it's possible.
So to win against a grandmaster
someone who is essentially, she said she's not a grandmaster, but clearly in this world, if you consider what a grandmaster was, she'd be a grandmaster in this world. So she's like, well, I think we should probably stop playing now because you're better than me. And all of the Antinians start to freak out. Not aberration freak out, but it's like basically Pawn essentially says that he's kind of cheating.
Yeah.
That you play all of us.
Yeah.
That's all of the Antinium that are there. I think there's like 100 there.
Yeah, about 100.
That are all playing Aaron. They can see moves on moves on moves on moves.
Yeah.
So like Aaron putting up a fight against them is actually kind of insane.
Yeah, it's Aaron is playing basically a computer. Because when you think about it, there's 100 brains that are all considering everything she's doing, looking into the future at all the other moves. So it's 100 brains versus one. It's a basic computer versus Aaron, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah,
the fact that she's still kind of holding her own.
Yeah. So then we kind of more go into discussion about another aspect of this is how Pawn talks about Kilb and him being gone, and that even though he is gone, he isn't gone because the entity will remember him, and she kind of impresses on that like he's gone to us.
Yeah, because we're never going to speak to him again. Like he is gone for us. And then she, as sad as she is that Kilb isn't around anymore, she gets really, really, really upset that nobody is going to remember the unnamed worker that came with Kilb.
Yeah, and she's like, basically Pawn says, do you want me to remember him? It's like, yes, please remember him, so he's not gone either. But then this is where kind of where Rags, Olyssum, and Pisces come in, like just randomly, and she goes and she says, "How about this? We play one more game."
Yeah. Oh, before that, I do want to just mention that Pisces does drop a cool nugget. I don't think we talked about this, but that you can only, or I have it written that he advises that you can only level in what you want to level in, which is why Aaron hasn't gained the tactician class from playing chess, because Aaron only sees chess as a game, not as something that you can level from.
Like she, sorry, you're right. I missed that part. I skipped that. So it's like basically in the leveling aspect, it's mostly your intent.
Yeah.
Like your intent in what you're doing. Where Olyssum and other strategists see chess as
a tactical advantage,
like moving armies and moving like
pawns.
Not what's the, like infantry or like in a battle. Aaron doesn't see it like that. It's just a game to her, and so her intent is just to play the game. If she were to level in that like aspect, it would be more of like gamer, probably, or like player, right? And that's not a game. That's not a level, a class in this world. Like there's nothing adjacent to it.
Yeah.
Like we'll see in the future. Like there are other things that are adjacent to they gain classes in. But they play one more time, or second to last time, where Aaron just kind of like goes into a fugue state.
Yeah.
And like she's playing, and then like taking all of Pawn's. I don't know if they are. I don't know if they indicate if all of the other Antinium are also playing with her at that time.
No, I think it is just Pawn playing at this point.
And like they everyone's like, wow, I couldn't see what was gonna happen. And like Aaron smokes Pawn. And they go more talking about chess, and it's like there are where I'm from. Again, I think she says in my world, which is so dumb.
Yeah, she literally says in my world, and it is specifically noted that Kershaya notes that those are the words that Aaron says.
It's like, Aaron, get your shit together. If you're trying to keep this stuff a secret, keep it a secret.
Right?
Ryoka would be so mad.
So mad. And so Aaron decides that she's going to show the group of people who are there what's called an Immortal Game.
Yeah.
And so she goes through and she shares with the group, one move at a time, exactly what an Immortal Game looks like. And needless to say,
at the near the I say halfway point,
Pawn and the Antinium kind of like we see this.
We see the end of it, and it's like, okay, then play it, and then they do, and like it, like if Aaron was in a fugue state before, they're locked in. Like it's like if you're watching a movie and it's like a hyper emotional point of the story, and like they're just like, I can't. it's something that they'll never forget.
Mm-hmm. And Erin at this point also shares with the group that back in the day when she was an early chess player, that she thought that losing was like the worst. It was like the worst thing that you could do is lose. And that now she realizes that there are many things that are worse than losing. Because losing is just an opportunity to grow.
Yeah. And by the end of this game, again, chess is so important because to the story, because she's playing pawn, but then she kind of sees kill and says like pawn disappeared. Yeah. And she sees another brown carapace across the table from her, and she's playing Kilbakich, and I'm like, oh, my soul.
And now that the game is over, the Immortal Game is over.
They're all stunned.
I think it's so funny that like Rags, Pisces, and Olesum are crying over how beautiful that game was.
I couldn't see the end. I didn't know what was going to happen. And she's like, it's like, how are you not a massive like a massive extreme
strategist?
Like I am no warrior.
Yeah,
I'm just an innkeeper. I don't even want to be an innkeeper, but that's what I am.
Yeah.
And then so this chapter ends, and I don't know if Erin goes to sleep, but like it's more the end of the day happens.
As she's laying down, she hears that voice, and she gets some really stinking cool skills from this level up.
Yeah, but
I did not write down what level she became.
I didn't write down what level she became, but she got a fighting.
She got lesser strength and immortal moment.
Yeah, that's the important one.
Yeah.
She levels up and gets the skill of Immortal Moment, which we don't know what that is. Yeah. But obviously it has to do with the chess game. It's called the Immortal Game. Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll just have to watch it and find.
I guess we will have to find out what that skill does later.
Yeah. So if you made it this far, I want you to comment below what your favorite, if you have a favorite chess maneuver.
Oh, I definitely thought you were going to say what your favorite Skittle color is.
Yes. And why is it obviously
purple?
Purple and sour purple, because I'm a normal person, unlike this sociopath who doesn't like sour Skittles. But anyway, until next time.
Wait, before we do that, follow us on the socials.
Yes.
We are on YouTube,
Facebook, Instagram. You can go all of those socials and comment on our behind-the-scenes photos and all of that stuff.
And until next time,
keep leveling.
Bye, y'all.